All right, so we're always checking out the AI agent store, looking for the next interesting tool. And today, we landed on something pretty specific in the molecular biology space. Cell2Sentence, C2S.
Right, C2S. And this is really aimed at you folks in genomics, data science. It's a research AI agent.
Okay.
And the big idea is bridging single-cell biology, which is super complex, with large language models, LLMs.
So we want to sort of unpack how this thing works, right? This open source framework.
Exactly, how it's maybe changing the game for generating hypotheses.
So the core idea, as I understand it, is taking these single-cell RNA-seq profiles, tons of data on gene expression.
Yeah, incredibly dense.
And turning that into text, into these cell sentences.
That's the hook. It literally converts the gene expression profile, which genes are on or off, and how much, into a sentence-like string.
How does that work exactly? It sounds like you lose something translating numbers to words.
Well, that's the clever part. It orders the genes in the sentence based on their expression strength. So the most active genes might come first, for instance.
Ah, okay.
It treats the genes like words, and their expression level gives them weight or importance in the sequence. It creates a kind of biological grammar.
Right. And LLMs are great at sequence modeling. They understand grammar and context.
Precisely. So instead of just statistical correlation, the LLM starts seeing patterns in the biological story of the cell. It's a different way of modeling.
And that's why Google Research and DeepMind got involved with the C2S scale models.
Yeah, they collaborated on releasing those. It shows the potential they see in this approach for deep biological understanding. It retains context, just framed differently for the AI.
Okay, so if the LLM can effectively read the cell's state like this, what are the big applications? What can you do with it?
Well, several things. First, just training LLMs on these cell sentences helps them learn fundamental cellular patterns, maybe predict cell types more accurately.
Makes sense.
Second, and this is really cool, generating virtual cells. You can ask the model, what if we tweak this gene? Or what if we add this drug?
Simulate responses before doing wet lab work.
Exactly, predicting perturbation responses. And third, it helps integrate actual biology text, like research papers or metadata, directly with the expression data.
That integration sounds powerful, but the most striking thing I read was about a novel discovery.
Yes, that's the validation piece.
Yeah.
The C2S scale model generated a completely new hypothesis about how certain cancer cells behave.
And it wasn't just theoretical.
Nope. They tested it experimentally, and it held up. It pointed to a new pathway, potentially a way to make cold tumors.
The ones that don't respond well to immunotherapy.
Right. Make them more sensitive,
Yep.
potentially bring immune cells in. That's a huge deal if it pans out further. It really shows the agent's capability.
You mentioned its autonomy level, what was it, 54%? What does that mean in practice?
It means the AI handles a lot of the upfront work. It can autonomously predict how cells might react to drugs, screen potential candidates.
So it narrows the field.
Yeah, significantly. It identifies maybe the top 10 to 30% of novel drug candidates or responses that look most promising. Then the human researchers can focus their efforts there on validation. It's like a very smart assistant.
And this framework, C2S, it's accessible.
It is. It's open source, which is fantastic for the research community.
And the pricing is listed as free, aimed at life sciences, bioinformatics, general research.
Yeah, making it widely available.
So wrapping up, what's the big takeaway here?
I think it's this shift. LLMs aren't just summarizing papers anymore. Tools like C2S show they can dig into raw, complex data like single-cell genomics and pull out not just descriptions, but actual testable hypotheses. In plain English, derived from incredibly complex signals. That's a major step for discovery, especially in fields like oncology.
It really makes you wonder what's next when AI starts routinely teeing up validated biological hypotheses for us to explore.
A different kind of science.
Something to think about. You can find Cell2Sentence and many other tools over at AIagentstore.ai.
Definitely worth checking out.
And thanks, everyone, for taking a moment to rate our discussion. It helps others find it.
Until next time.